Hello special ones, welcome to my channel. I hope you all doing well today. I'm Lifestyle Gardener and today I'm going to ferment some vegetables. What I'm showing you guys right here is cauliflower. If you guys have never ever tried fermented cauliflower, trust me, you have to give it a try. It's so good. Fermented cauliflower and fermented carrot is a bomb. You guys really have to try that. So now I'm showing you what ingredients I am going to be fermented. I'm going to be ferment a medium-sized cauliflower, 3 carrots, 3 bell peppers, about a clove of garlic, 2 bay leaves, and also a small pack of mushroom. I actually wish I got more mushroom than what I have right now. Mushroom really tastes good too, that's fermented. I actually made a similar version of this last year, but only thing, there's a few ingredients that's missing, a few different vegetables that's missing, and I actually add in bay leaf in this ferment this time. So I know this is going to be really good. I actually made a video about that. You can check my playlist about fermenting food and you see how I did that video last year. I am going to use Redman Fine Sea Salt. If you don't have that name brand, that's fine. You can use any sea salt as long as it doesn't have iodine in it. You can use that. I pour about 2 tablespoons in the plastic bottle. There is a couple things you should know about fermented food. One of the things you should know is the longer you ferment your vegetables is the more sour it's going to be. And if you don't like your vegetables to be too sour, they recommend you checking on it, at least tasting it at least once a week, sometime every 3 days. It depends on what you're fermenting. And once it reaches to the sourness that you like, you can store it in the fridge. But the thing is also, if you don't have refrigerating space, if you have a cool, dark area to store the fermented vegetables, you can also put it there. But the longer you keep it outside, it's the more sour it's going to be. And if it's more sour, don't worry, you can still eat it. But if it gets too sour, you would have to maybe sprinkle some salt on it, or you can mix it in certain food to give a different, unique flavor. Maybe you could even use it to make a sour style soup, or use your imagination maybe to use it, blend it up and make a salad dressing. It would make a very good salad dressing also. As you can see, I poured the bottled water inside the plastic bottle. I'm gonna stir up the salt and try to dissolve it afterwards. They don't recommend you using water from the pipe. If you have no choice, you can boil the water and then let it cool and let it stay for a day, and then you can use that water as long as it doesn't have any chlorine inside it. I put the cauliflower at the bottom. Cauliflower and the carrot will be the one that will take longer to ferment. That's why I like it. It maintains its crunchiness just like the carrots. That's why I like those two the most. While you're doing this process, it's okay to use metal items, but once the process of your ferment starts, you cannot use any metal spoon, any metal forks, anything that's metal to take up the vegetables inside. You could use plastic spoon or forks, or wooden spoon or fork. Last year, I actually left my pickled vegetables outside in the pantry. I think for almost like 4 months outside, and it got sour as it get the longer I left it out, but it was still edible. It's not gonna do you any harm. As I said, you can sprinkle salt over it or blend it up into some sort of soup or use it as a salad dressing and so forth. The more sour it is, it's actually more better for you, believe it or not. I'm going to take some of the carrots and the bell peppers and the garlic and put it up near to the top. The rest of the fruits and vegetables, I am going to put it in another bottle. If you don't want to make as much as I am making, just to give you an idea, for a quart size bottle, you need at least a tablespoon of salt if you're going to use these vegetables and fruits. Some vegetables and fruits you don't need so much salt, but these are mostly hard vegetables, so this is the reason why you need so much salt for a quart size bottle. Then I'm going to put some mushroom and then put a couple bay leaf in the side of the bottle. This is about a gallon size bottle that I have here. So next I'm going to pour the salted water inside the bottle. Oh, I forgot to mention, you could also use filtered water if you don't have access to go get bottled water from the store. So after doing all of that, I take my wooden spoon and I was just trying to push out any pocket air in between the vegetables and the fruits. And I'm trying to push down the vegetables as much as I can with the spoon. So after doing that, I realized I had more space, so I take more vegetables and I put it in the bottle. Then I take the wooden spoon and push it down some more, and then I take my glass weight to weigh down the vegetables and fruits. If you don't have a glass weight to weigh down your vegetables, you can also use anything that is from glass to weigh down your vegetables, or you can get a Ziploc bag, fill it up with water, zip it up and push it down to weigh down the vegetables. And you can also use cabbage leaf to cover the vegetables, to put it underneath to make sure it fit underneath the water. I'm going to use a plastic lid to close it up. If you don't have a plastic lid, you have to use maybe some sort of plastic to put underneath the lid so that the metal lid does not react with the fermentation. So this is what it looks like afterwards. I'm gonna store it in a cool, dark area. If you don't have anywhere that is dark, maybe you can put a towel over it, and make sure you put a plate underneath it, so if the gas push out any water from under the lid, it won't make a mess on the counter. So after 2 days of doing this, you have to start opening the lid every 2 days to let out any gas from overspilling. If you don't do that, it will burst open and make mess all over the counter while it's being fermented. You only have to do this process while it's very bubbly with the gas. After it stops doing that, you don't need to keep opening it every 2 days. As you can see, I'm making a smaller size bottle, but this time what I'm doing, I'm using a cabbage leaf to cover the vegetables, just to give you an idea what you can do if you have cabbage in your fridge or something like that. I forget to mention to leave enough space so that when the gas is being built up, it won't overflow too much. Leave enough space with water and air at the top of the bottle. I'm gonna ferment these for a month before I start to eat any of them, but it's up to you how soon you want to start eating your vegetables. You could start eating them even after 2 weeks. If it's too salty after 2 weeks, you can wait another week, or you can wait 4 weeks before you start eating it. It's really up to you. And then after the 4 weeks, you can put them in a smaller bottle and keep them in the fridge. Just make sure there's enough water and brine that is inside the bottle that you're gonna keep it in. If it's not enough, you can always put more salt, and you can always put more brine, as long as it's bottled water, or do the same process as how you did with the water. Well, anyhow, this is what it looks like, you guys. I'll talk to you another day. Bye for now.